Hello and welcome to
Hey.
the Spice Must Roll.
Oh, God.
We're already starting off on a good term. Hello and welcome to the Spice Must Roll. This is a actual play podcast where we play tabletop RPGs that are based in science fiction universes. So my name is Paul, Berserker 01 Batman Shelley, your humble host, and at the Astropub. These are our fantastic players for this season, season 3 of Expanse Actium. If you haven't watched season 1 or 2, it's okay. You can watch us and then you can go back and watch the rest of this. A fair warning, first episodes of Actium, very rough. Lots of audio issues. We worked them out over time, as you can probably hear. You'll probably hear today. But without further ado, let's get started to introducing folks. Let's start with the person all the way over there. Mr. Drones, who are you? Who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on the Actium?
Well, hi, I'm Dr. Drones. I occasionally stream on Twitch and do some other stuff too. You can find me at drdrones.net/socials. And it just dawns on me right now, Paul, we should have let Howard do the introduction so he could tell us what season it was. Because he seems to have an affinity for Satan. And I think it would have been great. It just hit me. Fortunately, here on the Actium, I play Mark Finch, who is not a complete bloodthirsty Starfleet intelligence kind of guy. So, hey, Howard, what season is it? See how that works?
See, it shows up.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Howard. Thank you. You're hired. Anyway, so yeah, I play Mark Finch. I'm the pilot and currently the guy in the power armor standing next to Sloan.
Where's Mark from? So because anyone who knows the Expanse knows that
He's a Martian.
He's a Martian. All right.
Yep. The former MCRN medevac pilot. So that's how he ended up pilot of the Actium.
All right. HP. Who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on Actium?
I am HP Braincase and sometimes a puppet. And you can find me basically everywhere on the internet as HP Braincase. If you Google search it, I'm the whole first page of results. And on the Actium, I play Lennox Cassidy. I used to describe as an ex-cop from Earth with a chip on his shoulder. And while that is still true, he's also now a reckless idiot. As of the end of last season, and also part-time falling brick.
For a brick, you flow pretty good, though. I'll just say that.
Yep. For a brick, he flew pretty good.
To quote another Earther. All right. Meyer, who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on the Actium?
Hi, my name is Meyer. I am a voice actor and streamer on Twitch TV at twitch.tv/Meyer. Here I am playing Jita Akan. I'll have to try and dial the voice in. I got these weird headphones and stuff and I can't hear myself properly. But I'm a belter, OPA kind of person, and I like drones and hacking and stuff. And yeah, you'll find out more because I think it almost feels as if I've been sitting in this car for a year now, so we'll see what happens.
By the way, you've got the voice exactly right. Having rewatched the last episode this morning, your voice is on point.
Ah, nice. I'll try not to screw it up.
Professional right there, everyone. Hire him.
They're absolutely hire him. He's
Thank you.
And he also has the neck tats. He's going full in for this. So
That's Sharpie, by the way. That's not coming off.
Belter for life, mate. Well, yeah.
Fun fact about that. The reason why those tats exist in the Expanse universe is because the old suits, the old space suits that the early Belters wore would burn sometimes into the necks.
You get the scar.
So they'd get the scar that later OPA members would get as kind of an homage to their ancestors. Drones. There we go. Dronta.
We remember the cunt, and we remember the.
I was telling QPN I stole it.
All right. Next, we have Elvira. Buster the Destroyer. Buster, who are you? Who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on Actium?
Well, hi there. My name is Buster the Destroyer, and I am a streamer here on Twitch, but I've been kind of on a break lately from just streaming in general to get some stuff done, and also Star Citizen. Me and Star Citizen been seeing other people, but I do stream on Twitch. You should follow me when I'm back, you can see how amazing and the best streamer of all time that I am. But I on this game I play Sloane Maddox, who is the captain of the Actium because she was the one who signed the paperwork. So, but I don't know, like I feel like last season was kind of her like really coming into the like really coming into being a captain. And I think this season's gonna be. I had plans for her this season, but I think you're gonna see just how resolute she can be. So she'll let you know.
She is also very much the not a pirate. She just wants everyone to know she's not a pirate.
And clearly, between episodes, she has had a whole she's had her nails done, she's changed outfits. She's redone her makeup, and she got a new hairdo. Yeah. So I think we might have to get her art updated.
Yes. I might have to contact an artist and get art updated.
Yeah.
All right.
It's that thing where it's been a year between seasons and like they're trying to pick up in the same scene, but it's the end of Back to the Future.
Different actors.
Versus the beginning of Back to the Future 2. It's like... You
all right,
gotta roll with it.
It's if for the Expanse fans, it's like you see this dude and you realize that he's supposed to be the husband of what's her name of Avasarala, and you're like, that's not the same guy. That's a different actor.
Yeah. Or in Game of Thrones, I don't remember his name, but there was a character that was like a pretty prominent character, and then season 3 came around, and that was a completely different actor.
The Mountain. It changed him out for a Mega Mountain.
No. Dario Naharis as well.
Yes, and Dario. That was it. That was it. Yeah,
he went from being like, a svelte, like tight-faced, long blonde hair to looking like Myth.
Right. And why would you do that? Why would you even do that?
All right. Speaking of Myth, who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on the Actium?
Hi, everyone. I'm Mythomatic. I'm a partnered streamer and professional tabletop performer and voice actor here on Twitch. You can follow me at twitter.com/Mythomatic to see what I'm up to and when I'm up to stuff. I'm playing Werner Highland. He's a Belka. He also is a bit of a shoot first, ask questions later if he cares. He also is he is a pirate, unlike Sloane, who's not a pirate. Werner was definitely a pirate.
We're not pirates.
Okay, collectively, but Werner is, and I think I don't remember. It's been a while. He's much more of a
later. Ask the corpses questions.
Yeah, exactly. He's a dirty fighter to do whatever he can to survive, and that's kind of how he is. He loves long walks in 0G, and reloading his gun, and that's a euphemism.
Yes.
And Cass calls him the professor for literally no reason other than the fact that he kind of looks like a teacher.
Yeah, because he's got the gray.
I had to teach someone a lesson once.
Oh yeah, you did. It was the first. It was the first.
Crap out of him.
It was the first episode where you were like going to teach all of your former crewmates who were like we're loyal to Benji, and you're like, Benji's left us to die. I don't care.
That was it.
You taught them a lesson, and from then on, Cass has called you the professor.
Sloane's ready for Benji to get canceled.
I'm pretty sure that problem has solved itself, but we'll find out.
All right. So to do a quick recap, and then we'll go into the introduction and everything. For those of you because it's been a year, for those of you who haven't seen the last season of Actium, we ended the season
previously on the Expanse.
Previously on the Expanse, you the crew went to Mars to drop off one of their charges. I forgot her name, but she was a kind of a very business type woman who was helping you track down Benji, and she helped
Diana.
Diana, yeah,
Dirty
and she
Diana.
helped.
Dirty.
And she helped you essentially lead you to. There's this weird thing on Mars that may be Benji related, and that weird thing was a Martian military base. Benji was spotted going in and out of this Martian military base, which had been performing some weird experiments, top secret experiments. I'm not going to go through all the details, but Sloane's brother, Gunner, used to work at the base, so they got some information through there. The CO of the base was Mark's former CO when he was in the Martian military. Let's see what else. The Beltas, the Highland and Jata, got a job to steal stuff from the base procure from the Voltaire Collective. And they arrived on Mars.
Yes.
Yeah, they arrived on Mars with a stolen ship called the Dotted Line. And then Cass decided to stick with his protege. What was his name? Jesse. Yes, because it was the joke of Jesse. It's Jesse. It's time to kill.
Jesse. I have to drop.
They were sticking in the Actium, waiting for information. They got some information from their UN contact, Mr. Lee, and Cass decided that he needed to get to Mars quickly. They got to Mars. He donned Martian power armor that they had captured off of the Dotted Line, and leaped onto the surface of Mars from a descending ship. And it ended not as bad as it could have, but worse than perfect. So we find our crew all some way or another in the Martian base. And when they entered the Martian base, the power, which had been barely on, flickered out. So with that, let's go to the introduction and we'll get started. All right. We open up. Let's start where we left off. Jata and Highland are inside a buggy, inside a garage. As they pulled into the garage, after they managed to get it open, the power cuts off, the garage closes behind them, and you are stuck in the dark. What do you do?
We're on Mars, yeah?
Yes.
So, if I talk, they can't hear me, even if they're next to me, yeah?
Yeah, no, your radios don't work. Remember, all your radios don't work. So you've been doing the helmet trick where you butt your head to go.
What do we do, Papa?
Yeah.
Oh no, it seems like we have the lights are out. Is there a generator? Let's go see if we can get a generator. Go here and get the generator.
Welcome
Okay.
to the think tank. Sorry.
I think we have to be very quiet. I think, and I thank you.
Sorry.
You're good.
So Jata is going to climb out of the buggy, and it's completely dark. Yeah.
Yeah, you climb out. You can feel the ground, and you kind of like hear the echoes a little bit through your suit, but it's lighter gravity because it's Mars, but it's dark. Like you see a couple of emergency lights on, like little like LEDs that can kind of elicit like a red glow throughout the entire.
But my
Mars.
communication is out. I'm going to try and like clip my my grav boot on to see if the light on my grav boot turns on.
It does.
Okay. I turn to Highland and I go,
Pump up, follow me. This isn't good.
and I want to try and be as stealthy as possible, and I'm going to basically fall around the inside of the warehouse.
Okay. Give me a.
Highland's reluctant, but he finally makes it out, unbuckles his suit from the seat, and tries to roll out of the car.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a dexterity check. Difficulty would be, let's just say 6. It's pretty easy. Because Jata is moving around, trying to be stealthy. Just remember that when you click it, you have to kind of like move your.
There will be a little window that comes up in Roll20 that you have to assign the extra bonuses to, and then yeah.
I'm just gonna click through it.
Oh, and you have stealth, so you're good. All right, so you got some stunt points. Do you want to do any stunt points? Just if you look at the quick reference, there is infiltration stunts you could use.
Let's see. Wait,
That's
did
for
I get stunt
Highland.
points? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. How many do I have?
2. You can also do investigation stunts.
No, I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to slow it down and me trying to remember what stunts and everything does yet.
Yeah.
There's a stunt called Just a Shadow, which basically just makes it more difficult for us to be seen.
Oh, I'll do that. Yes, I see it.
Okay. Just do it twice because it's 1 per
I
use.
forgot I could stack. Yeah, I'll do it twice.
Yeah. It's like if it says like 1 plus.
Plus
it-
1. Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
So you have.
All right, I
so
do
you-
it twice. We have +2 now.
All right. So Jata, you this is, I'll set the scene a little bit. Jata, you get out and you start moving around. You're trying to move around the buggy, right? Or are you trying to investigate the area?
Not investigate. We went inside, then the shutters came down behind us, and then the lights went out. So we've been trapped. I don't like that. I'm getting outside the buggy because they know we're in a buggy, and I want to basically, just scout the area.
Okay. So you scout the area, and Highland,
No,
you
not,
said
not
you
scout, skirt.
skirt. You're just kind of like
You'll
trying to like
skirt
blend in.
around the edges.
Yes,
Yeah.
not be seen.
And so Highland, you kind of delay a little bit, but you can hop out, right?
Hey, fine, I'm going.
Yeah. So you hop out and you kind of like fall in next to Jata, and Jata, you think you're alone. You turn, you look, and you just see like Highland's suit like right in front of you, just like it's just like out of nowhere, sort of situation.
Bumpa, be careful, man. Okay, lead the way, Bumpa. I got you covered. So tell me where to go, okay? Bumpa, Minosasa,
You're very, very soft.
Do you have
can
noise
barely-
suppression on?
still not hear me?
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
Because Discord.
Oh, yeah. I can hear you now.
Crisper.
As you were.
Okay. Yeah, CRISPR does that sometimes. So, what's your plan, Highland? Jataz is deferred to you.
Did it again.
It did it again for some reason.
Are you using CRISPR noise suppression?
I don't think so.
You might be.
It's automatically attenuated
no,
for some
it's
reason.
Off.
Okay.
Whatever. You can still hear me though now, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
good?
can hear you
Now,
now.
now we
Can
can,
hear
but once
you.
you
It's
turned
just
on
when you use the
And now
filter.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
okay. That's weird. All right. Let's. Oh, I think I actually know exactly what it is. Yeah, he's just gonna. He says, you lead the way, but you need to be quiet. You follow, watch me, but lead the way."
Watch you, follow you, but lead.
Yep. Yes.
Oh. Okay, Miss Asa.
I love Belters. I love it.
All right, let's cut to Mark and Sloan. So, Mark, you were leading the way, if I remember correctly, when you emerged from the
Yes. The tunnels.
The tunnels. So, when you emerge from the tunnels, you emerge into. Make sure I have the right location here on my side. When you emerge from the tunnels, you emerge into this small corridor. This kind of it looks like a small room, but it has been entirely. There's just you see, the room has been tossed. Like there are furnitures that have been like ripped to pieces, blood streaking the floor, lights hanging off and dangling from the wall kind of emplacements, and the entire place is bathed in this kind of red emergency lighting. But you don't see any bodies.
What about blood?
Blood everywhere. There's blood streaks on the floor, like someone was dragging something, like there's a splatter, like someone got shot.
Are the lights actually red, or are they just red tinged because of the blood?
You have enough experience with Martian technology. You know that it's kind of a warning sign. It could be, but it's the way that everything's like, you know, the actual light that's hanging is off. But the emergency lighting, the like kind of like little strip lighting you'd see, you know, in some cases, that's on and it's red, and that's usually red from your experience.
Okay. Exits from this room.
So if you go straight, if you look down the hall, you'll see a two sinks, kind of inlaid from the wall, and there's a door. There are two doors. One that leads into that look like dorm room doors, and there's like dormitory doors, and there's one that looks like a sturdier door that might be like a hallway door. You seem to have emerged into like a commons.
Okay.
And we're trying to just to be clear, we're trying to find Benji so I can murder him, right?
I mean, that was your plan.
That's just like what we're doing right now. Like we're just that. There's nothing else like going on that I should have my attention on, other than finding him.
Y'all were trying to find
maybe
Benji
survival.
You're
I don't
paid
know.
to kill. Yeah.
Maybe survive.
Survival would be a good thing to focus on too. Just throwing that in there.
Yeah, I just meant like there's no other like B plot or something here as far as something I should be paying. Okay. I don't have another goal.
Y'all been trying to kill Benji for a while. So
yeah. So yeah.
And while we're on go ahead.
Yeah, so she's gonna look at him and be like, let's see where this blood leads to. Maybe somebody got to Benji before us.
All right. So, is there any ability of this suit to scan, like, you know, trails in the blood, like to see which way things might have gone?
I mean, you have the ability yourself, but I don't know if the suit itself has any scanning suites. I'm looking it up right now.
The only thing it really does, well, it feeds data. Sensor packages feed data to the wearer.
So yeah,
just
you'd
like
have a
the general.
Yeah.
A note, and then if if we have guns that have infrared targeting lasers, it can tell you what the gun is.
Okay, so
Based
I'm
on a
seeing that
database they have.
sensors. I'm seeing that sensors from the suit give you a +2 bonus to perception. I'm guessing that's probably the best way to handle that as a perception roll with the +2. Okay.
Yeah.
Additional modifiers 2. Submit. Grit. Submit. An 11.
Okay, that's all you needed. Most of the checks are pretty like 10 plus. 10 is the average usually. All right, so
Gotcha.
you're looking to see where like the blood streaks are leaving, or like to see kind of a pattern to the madness.
Yeah, like if there's any particular direction that everything seems to go, obviously not just like, the blood pooling in a particular direction, but like if there's any like streaks or indicators of where the stuff that used to contain the blood might have gone.
So you see streaks as if someone was dragged or was dragging themselves. They seem to be moving away from the door that you think is the hallway door. And there's lots of blood that have splattered on the walls that seem to have been splattered out, like someone came in through the hallway doors and kind of killed a bunch of people, sort of thing. But there's no bodies that are remaining. You don't see anything that's leading into the dormitories either.
Gotcha. All right, so Sloan, I think we should go this way, and I gesture towards the hallway, and I take the lead, of course, because power armor.
Yeah.
You kind of like ascended from a ladder. So when you pop out, when you pop out, now Sloan can walk in and see. Now Sloan, you don't see as much as Mark does because it's so dark. And because of his armor, he can see a little bit better. So,
yeah, but and she's just gonna say, well, I agree with that. Maybe we should check these dormitories while we have access to them to make sure that nothing's gonna come up and get us in the ass and clear it.
All right. So I turn around and start walking towards the dormitories.
Okay.
Opening doors.
All right. The doors are loose. They're unlocked. You open them up. There's nothing inside. There's no sign. There's sign of like maybe some living, but there's like the beds are in shape. There's one bed. There's a desk. There's a chair. You see some of the closets are open. They have their some Martian
Personal
jumpsuits.
effects. Yeah.
Some like dress uniforms. This is just all like military standard
Things we've seen before a million times. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those rooms seem to be officers' quarters. They seem to be lieutenants. Both of the rank insignias that you see, and based off just general glance, you can see that one's a man and one's a woman for these two because they're both individual bunks. Like, or there's one, and then there's the next room is over is like another.
Okay. Yeah. And as long as there's like nothing in there of interest or anything,
I mean, you can search.
Okay. Well, what's the search roll?
Give me the perception.
Perception. Here it is. How do I roll it? There.
If I remember correctly, there's like perception.
You just click it.
Yeah. You just click it and then you move it over because you'll see the
thing. Yeah. No additional modifiers. Submit. I'm just gonna put secret. Boom. Boom.
Technically, it's perception searching if you have that, but all right. So yeah, you don't really seem to find anything. So yeah, nothing big. Unless you like military uniforms. So
I do like how the belters are literally in the dark right now.
I like men in military uniforms, but that's a different story. So yeah, I just tell him, okay, let's move on and let's go to that hallway.
Great idea. I'm glad you thought of it.
She's the captain.
I just wanted to check those rooms. I'm an old school role player. Like, never leave any stone unturned.
Okay, so you get towards the hallway, and as you get towards that hallway door, you see that there are two doors that seem to be bathroom doors. There's two sinks, but then there's like two separate like a doors that seem to go to a bathroom.
Do you need to pee?
Any signage indicating which one's which?
One has like the typical bathroom sign, and one of them has like a shower sign, like a shower head.
Okay. Well,
Let's check.
I'm just gonna walk in and check the shower room first.
Okay. Nothing's in the shower.
And off to the other side.
You guys want to do any more extra searching, or you just want to search? Just like visual. Because if you want to try to do a thorough search, I'll have you do a perception.
I'm just going through more casual. I'll let Sloan do any thorough search.
I'll do the more thorough search right behind him.
Just give me one perception check, and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Stunt points.
Success.
Stunt points, baby.
You succeed in finding some stuff, but your vision, because this is the thing, the drama die determines how good you did. So it's a 2, so you barely are, like, it's the darkness, you kind of bump into things, or you're trying to look around, you're like, I can't see much, So, but you eventually are able to, you find a pistol that's been stashed underneath the back end of the toilet, that's been like taped to the back end of the toilet.
It's a poop pistol. Everybody needs one of those.
By the way, Paul, I'm assuming that this suit has lights that I could turn on, and I'm just not.
Yeah, we're both. Yeah.
You also have like full suites of like infrared and night vision, so it's a lot easier for you to see than Sloan.
Yeah, because I have armor. Yeah. I have armor on,
which is why I haven't thought to turn lights on.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, she goes ahead and she finds a little wet nap and wipes the pistol first because she doesn't know how much poop is on it.
Well, it's like underneath it's like the like you have the bowl and then like the
yeah. I know exactly.
Like
I know exactly. Yeah, no. Yeah. When you described it, that's exactly what I thought too. Yeah, and she grabs that and she checks it, and if there's any kind of like anything unique about it, that it tells her it belongs to anybody in particular.
Martian is standard issue. The one thing that you find odd is that, generally speaking, most Martian military bases do not allow for personal weapons on base. You have to check most of your weapons in with the armory. This is you growing up with your brother who's in the military and those sorts of things that you've I like some of those.
I use like my little Moby Glass style thing to snap a picture of where it was, and then like I take it just because I don't want somebody to grab it later and use it against me. So,
all right. So, down the hallway.
Yeah, if there's nothing else we found.
Nothing else. Yeah. So,
anything in the sinks as we walk by? Just glancing.
It drips of water.
Okay.
As you push open the door to the hallway, you see the same kind of flickering, kind of dying emergency power lights, but you see something come out of the corner. So it's like the hallway's here, and then out of one of the corners you see this thing hovering with lights beaming down, and you recognize it almost instantly. It's a Martian combat drone.
Of course, yeah.
So I push Sloan and me both back through the door.
Okay.
Like to where we're not in the hallway. Yeah.
It's like you open it up and you just see this as it goes forward, and you step back in and close it.
And he just kind of arms me back in. Yeah. Like, no. Shut the door quietly. What was out there?
Yeah.
It's a combat drone.
Of course. Too bad Jata's not nearby. You don't think you could hack into it?
I could hack through it, not into it.
Fair.
But that's gonna make a lot of noise.
Your suit doesn't have any kind of I don't know what the word would be. Your suit doesn't have any kind of control apparatus that you could use for that drone, does it?
Check. I can check. Let me see. So I start
buttons
looking through the menus on the drone
to see What
And hacking
exactly?
is not Marcus's specialties.
You see nothing in there. There's no kind of package that's in this that's a hacking system or anything like that.
Well, I meant just like for controlling drones that the Martian military would have installed in it. That's kind of what I'm
You definitely see a suite that you would allow you to control drones, but it's been disabled.
Okay.
Oh,
Because remember, you got this off of a belter in deep space. This is Martian issue.
Well, we're both
but-
a Martian. Maybe between the two, maybe between the two of us, we could figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, give me
and I do have military experience, so it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
using
So
their
let's-
equipment's not foreign.
My parents are Martian scientists. They probably had a million drones that did like
Yeah.
little monotonous things like watering plants or something.
All right. So give me let me get a good skill for this one. This would definitely be a
Intelligence.
probably an intelligence. Yes, an intelligence check. An intelligence tech. Yeah.
By the way, this is just an aside. If anybody I took science as in my intelligence. If anybody remembers what my scientific study was, I would appreciate it. I'll look at old episodes and figure it out. I want to say I'm leaning toward history, but whatever.
Yes, I think it was history because you were supposed to be very talky, so you knew a lot about history.
And I wanted to
and
know
politics.
about the history of all the bullshit going on. Can I roll anything to sort of assist his intelligence? I can't remember how we do assists.
Let me see how assists work. I don't think there's an assist system, but let me double check.
I feel like we could.
We built one in.
Could we say that I allow her to physically connect a data pad and see if she can access it?
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to do it from the internal, and I'm I connect in, and I'm trying to sort of make those pathways easier or something. Because I got a better role than him.
Yeah. So you definitely Mark tries to, but he's not very good at it. And you kind of get into the system and you start working with your own data pad to try to figure it out. And you start finding path routes, but you realize pretty quickly that this is going to take a little bit of time. So
Okay.
it's going to take you probably a good
10 minutes or something.
5-10 minutes. So you have to roll a couple more times. In the meantime,
Okay, that's fine.
let's cut to Cass. Cass, you're in the airlock. 2 guns. And you when you enter the airlock, when the other side of the airlock opens up, you see a dark hallway that right in front of you see just smears of blood on the ground. It's just coated in blood. And it's barely lit, and it looks even more red and sinister because of the red emergency lights that are there. But you see this long hallway, and at the end of the long hallway, you barely see out of the corner a kind of a slowly rotating combat drone, Martian combat drone that you've seen before. The kind of models you've seen before, with spotlights kind of searching the walls and stuff like that. But it hasn't turned towards you yet. There are doors on either side of the hall, by the way. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Quick
even
reminder,
in power
HP,
armor.
you have camo.
Yeah, even in power armor, I don't necessarily want to take a drone head on. So I am going to try and squeeze in and well, not squeeze because these are built to allow you to still be nimble, but sidle in, keeping out of its vision cone, and make my way into the first room on the right or left, whichever is more convenient for where I think the drone is scanning.
Okay. It would be to the right. So give me a stealth check, dexterity, or if you don't have stealth.
I don't have stealth, but I get a +2 on this from the suit. Because
Yeah, that's fine.
it
Yeah,
has
+2 with
active camo. Okay.
You have a stunt point. if you want to do an infiltration stunt.
I am going to let me get the infiltration stunts back up. I am going to use good instincts, which is make a perception test using an appropriate focus of your choice, with the same difficulty as the stealth check I just tried to make, to learn the most likely immediate consequence of the action I just performed.
Okay, give me a perception check. Remember, you get your bonuses for perception and everything.
Yep. Is intuition a focus that would apply here?
Yes.
Okay. And I get 2 to perception from the sensor package as well, I think.
Yes, you do.
What we determined. Okay. 13. With
Yes.
more stunt points.
Okay, so you did. I think you can't generate stunt points on a stunt generated action. I think no, we said you could, because you can chain those like quick attacks and just keep going with that.
Yeah,
Can't you?
I just lightning attack.
Yeah.
The only thing I would use
Stop doing
is intuition again to
Okay.
to get
so-
more information.
So at least with
This time
this,
under investigation.
with this, you can tell that your most immediate action, like you are quiet, but a Martian power armor is not exactly silent, even when you're moving quietly. So you know that you're probably going to be able to dip out of the sight of this thing pretty quickly. But and I said right, yeah. But because it's you'll be able to dip out of sight, it'll likely pick up your sound and start to move over to investigate.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I am going to like I'm better with the pistol, but the rifle just does more damage. Against my better judgment, basically I'm gonna like stand off to the side of the door, just rifle at the wrist mounted integral rifle at the ready, at the height that I saw the drone flying at.
Okay.
And literally, if it opens the door, I'm blasting.
Okay. So as you slip in and start to move there, you get a quick glance of the hallway, which is not as bloody as the other hallway. You move into a hallway. You see to the right of you as you enter, or to the left of you as you enter, and as you turn around to face the door, it's to your right. You see a big open shower area. It's obviously like a communal shower, and another room inside there, that another building or kind of room in that section, which you don't know what it is. It's just like next to the showers. And you also see a window that is to your left as you turn to face the door. And like just through the window, you can see what looks like an office of some kind.
An office where they watch people shower.
Yeah. It looks like there's some like lockers in there. And it looks like there's like a meeting room is almost the kind of thing. It's like a reception room.
Yeah, it's a locker / briefing room. Okay.
Yeah. And you can see another door on the other side, like another like a wall, and then there's a door that leads further into that section a little bit further back.
Okay, so I'm gonna like level my rifle for about 2 seconds. As I like glance around the room, and then I'm gonna realize I really don't want to fight a Martian drone head on. And I'm going to make. So it's a big like communal shower. Is there an exit at the other end of where the showers are?
Not from where you can see necessarily. From your direction, you don't see there's another exit, but there may be.
I'm essentially going to make a loop along the wall with the showers and then come back to the office. But as I'm going, I am jamming the hot water on every shower.
Okay. All right. So as you kind of loop in the shower, you see these 2 doors that are facing out into a hallway. And there you see, as you turn around and look, you see a drone, another drone. It could be the same drone. You don't know, but it's just kind of idling in the center. It doesn't see you, but you can see through there's like little round windows that you can kind of like portholes. You
Yeah,
can sneak,
like porthole sort of things.
Yeah, you can see out and see that as you're hitting the showers. It's just kind of, it's weird. You're seeing it just stay, like hover and just turning with spotlights on.
Is there any chance of my suit hearing him from where we are make it worth a perception roll?
Let me do this real quickly, and then we'll do that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just like, basically, I'm trying to get this room full of steam.
Yeah, you're trying to make the ambient temperature higher than or as the same as your suit. I get that.
Yep.
I get it.
And also block basic vision. I mean, obviously the drones have sensor packages too, but
okay. As you can see.
Yeah.
Whoo, Lord. All right. So, as you hit those showers, the door just, it doesn't really like crane open. It just kind of like is pushed open as the drone is slowly moving in and is moving towards the sound of the hot water as it moves towards you. Mark, give me a perception check.
Okay. This plus 2.
Okay, yeah, you also have some stunt points if you want to use them, but you definitely hear him. You hear the shower.
See
you hear
what I
the
can do with this.
of power armor, and you hear showers turning on above you. That's what it sounds like almost directly above you.
Here we go. Go with intuition on this one. GM reveals a fact about the object of your test you could not have noticed or deduced simply by interacting with it. When you uncover a clue, gain 2 new leads instead of 1, making the path branch.
yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it. The second one is if we're doing a detailed.
Yeah.
Right.
So
the simple one.
The simple one. Yeah. So, something strikes you as odd. Why would a Martian... It sounds like a power armor is sneaking. And you also hear the showers coming on. So something is striking you incredibly weird. You hear another power armor suit. It's sneaking and there are showers turning on. And you know there's a combat drone running on the other side of the door. And it sounds like it's coming from above you. It's just like, that doesn't sound like somebody who should be in this base. Or...
Right, they're being sneaky.
Yeah. Someone else is in there and they're also not supposed to be there, or something's going on. All right. Before we get to the...
We're not alone.
Before we get to the thrilling combat, let's go to back to Jata and Highland. You are... Yeah, go ahead.
Is that up for any chance? Yes, it's much better, Pampa. Okay, great. So, all right, I was figured out the wiring and everything. All right, you lead the way, but I'm following you. No, other way around. You lead the way. Okay. You watch me. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. So, eyes. There. Okay. Watch what I'm doing, because you are very loud. You're not very discreet. So you do what I do, but lead the way. Understood, Miss Asa. Me gonna use me hand terminal and ping to see if there's anybody else around. I'll try and be stealthy about it, though. That's it.
All right, you have that ability, don't you?
I've got like I don't know 20 hand terminals. You know,
You've got
this
a suit made out of hand terminals. I forgot about that.
You want some terminals? I'm okay for the 1400 time. Just the one side. All right, Pampa. Again, if you want, I'm always here for you. All right.
All right, give me. Okay, so what is the?
So I've got I've got cryptography, engineering, security, technology. I've maybe a technology role.
Yeah, give me a technology roll.
So what Jatai intends to do is essentially use their hand terminal. You know how with your mobile phone, you can like look to see what like nearby Bluetooth devices are around, or like what nearby wireless things are around. So what I want to do is essentially discreetly see if there is anybody in there with us who might have turned off the power.
Okay. Give me. I'm trying to figure. Let me look up the hacking rules because I know there's a specific rule. All right. So, give me a communication. No. You have intelligence cryptography, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a cryptography check. Difficulty is 15.
Aye.
Yeah. It's a Martian base. Hey, it's what you need to do. So you are able to hack into at least the surface area, and you're able to kind of trace some of the like locations. You're not able to tell exactly if someone turned the power off, but you do know that the power was turned off from inside the base. It wasn't something that was done externally.
Okay, Pampa. Me pensa that you are correct about this. Someone turned off the power.
And you can also tell that the door closing is because of the power being turned off. It's an automatic response.
Understood. So we can go inside and look to see if we can find the power switch, or we can be stealthy. It's up to you, Pampa. Well, I don't care if we put the power on. I care if we try our best to, be stealthy, see who put the power out. It wasn't us, I wouldn't think. Okay. In that case, let's go find them. Very well. Lead the way.
Okay. So you can tell from the space that there is a door that leads further into the base. That's kind of near where you, like in front of where you had parked your buggy. It's big. It's like an airlock door.
There's a door here. Is it open?
No, it's not open, but it's not locked. You can
Open. Is it okay? It doesn't look locked. Can we try and maybe open it quietly?
You can try.
Did my ping before tell me that there were any other hand terminals in the area?
You'd have to do another ping, but no. You were yeah.
Okay. Alright. Hold on, I just got a ping on my hand terminal. Oh, it was you. Okay. Just leave me on red is okay. Alright. Pampa. I'm best with long-range items and stuff. I got my rifle. You want to open and I cover you? Say. What's up? Okay.
He makes his way over.
I take 2 steps back.
He slides out 2 pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And he stacks 2 pistols in one hand. And then he opens the door.
Okay. You open the door and you see a slumped figure inside with a Martian military suit, like spacesuit on, but like a hole missing from their side. But they're just slumped into the airlock.
What is it? Dead body. There's a large hole in the side. Not sure exactly what happened. Could have been maybe a blown pipe or fuse, but I think it's something a little bit more hostile. I'm gonna look around to see what happened because that's dangerous.
So I'm gonna look around the dead body to see, like, so how big is this hole, and are there any hazards around it that could have caused it? Like, was it an accident, or did something do that?
Give me a perception check.
All right, I've got perception searching.
Yep, that'll work.
I have
Okay.
seeing. Could I do that as well?
That would also help, yeah.
Target number?
Target number would be 10.
Okay. I got 14, and he got 17. I got I got 3 stump points.
Yeah, and Highland got 5. So, if you want to use stunt points, you can. This will help you a little bit with the investigation, so you can kind of tell a little bit better.
I will spend all 5 on breakthrough.
You gain not only information, but some form of
Controversial proof.
incontrovertible proof. Simple. Reduce the total of leads on the path by 1, jumping to a further point in the investigation immediately.
Okay, so this is more detailed because you're looking at the actual things. So you're able to tell with the breakthrough is that you take a look at the body. There's 2 things strike you as weird. One, this is clean. It's not jagged. It's like a clean circle, like something circular hit them in the side. Yeah, like a punch, like a pipe, or like it's like a half moon shape. It's also dripping with a brown sludge that does not look like anything that's on that normally would be produced in a body. You've seen enough bodies in your time, and you've seen enough blood and dead bodies. This is nothing you've seen. It's like a filmy brown liquid.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's gonna. A couple things strike me here. You see how the hole is here?
Does Jata know anything before I start relaying?
Oh yeah, Jata, go ahead.
And perception explaining to him.
We want to use 3 stump points on. Aha!
The GM reveals an additional useful fact about the object of your test per stump point, and I want to use 3 of those. Since you said it's a detailed one, I'm going to gain 1 + 1 per stump point spent to the lead, basically.
Okay, so the 3 things that you get is you. First off, this is fresh. You don't know how long, less than a day. Second of all, this is a Martian military uniform, but it is not a Martian military armor. This is like a soft suit. It's not like an armor suit. It's, more exploration, or maybe civilians use it, but it's designed more as like a maintenance suit, as it were. Third, the suit wasn't sealed. The helmet was ajar. It wasn't fully sealed in. And you can see through the seal that brown sludge is dripping out of the seal as well.
I think we should touch that brown caca, Pampa. You were saying, what do you think this is? I noticed right off the bat that the wound seems to be not necessarily a puncture, but it also seems to be some sort of punch. It is a clean serration around the torso here, and I think inside it could be wherever the pieces that cut him is going to have the rest of his body, like a cookie cutter. You think this might be some kind of weapon? It could be a weapon, or it could have been an accident. The brown sludge could be sewage, it could be a sewage pipe, or maybe something, maybe someone, maybe it's... how old is the body? Has it looked? It looks like a day, Pampa. If you look at the eyes haven't done the thing yet. Yes.
Is there any, sort of clues around the area that shows
nothing?
pipe
It looks
damage?
clean.
Nothing?
Looks clean.
Clean except for weird brown sludge dripping from it.
Like the airlock itself looks fine. There's no damage. There's nothing. It's just...
There's not like a loose pipe or anything somewhere.
No.
Okay, but the body's the only thing really dirty. It's got this really as in the only thing. Yeah, okay.
On the ground, it's dripping on the ground too. But
it's dripping on the ground. The sludge is coming from the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is quite curious. I'm not sure what. We should be very careful though. Anything we find could do this to us. So, best not be seen. Agreed. Well, this is a military place, so it might be a weapon. This person does not look like a military individual. My parents said they stole some armor, put it on, and then it got taken out by whatever is here. Yeah. Gotta be careful, Bumper. You will be careful. But whoever did that, we did not steal the armor. We didn't steal. This is our armor. So if they're getting mad over stolen armor, we should be fine. That's right. Right now we're only breaking and entering. Breaking and entering. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Okay. My parents said that's still a death penalty, but still. Little way. It's not a death penalty if you know how to survive. Okay. All right. So we're in this new room.
And I want to. So we've seen the dead body. It's most definitely dead and disgusting. I don't want to touch the brown caca because I don't know what it is.
It's caca.
It might. I mean, if I had a pet, I could put it on the pet, see what happens. But I don't have. So,
It's not pulled like on the ground, like all over the ground. It's just over where the body was. So you can still step around it. It's a pretty big airlock. You could probably fit 2 to 3 people in there.
So this is a body slumped inside an airlock between 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a terminal in the airlock?
Yeah, there is. It's deactivated, but it's there.
Okay. Would I be able to access the terminal to see like a room plan or something like you can on spaceships?
You might be able to. You'd need to try to power it back up. So you need to have to kind of like jerry-rig something to be able to power it back up.
Right. I've got like 13 hand terminals. What's a hand terminal battery like, you know?
You could probably use it with the hand terminal. I was gonna let you figure that out, but yeah, you can definitely use that. You just need to give me a tech check for that.
Okay.
Hey, Pampa, cover me. Me go and try and connect to this thing over here and see if we can maybe find a way to get through. Very well, I will cover you. Don't touch the caca on the guy. What do you think I am? I'm not crazy. I'm not touching the caca. I'm not fine. Okay. All right. Rolls. So.
What roll again? I'm looking for a.
It's a tech. A tech
technology.
So it'd be intelligence technology, I believe, is what it is.
And target number?
Target number would be 12. All right, Jatal with his tech. Plus 4 stunt points.
I'm gonna put that into the churn because I don't want to get like I like myself the way I am without any big holes.
Yeah, let me get to the churn real quickly because I want to make sure that because the churn is definitely something that okay. So a character succeeds
of a random quick note. If you spend 4 or more stunt points on a roll, it adds to the churn.
Yeah.
So you can only put 3 into the churn effectively.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll put 3 stunt points into the churn.
Okay.
And I'll put 1 stunt point into. Oh no, that's 4 stunt points for it wasn't me. I guess just a shadow, so we don't. Just in case this alerts anybody, it'll increase the difficulty.
Okay, so just to remember, if you succeed with 6 on the drama die, you get 1. If you successfully overcome an encounter or hazard, you get 1. You spend 4 or more, you get 1. You spend fortune points to alter a die roll, you get 1. And you complete a section of the adventure, you get 1. So right now you were at 4 and you spent 3 to calm the waters, so you're now back to 1.
Okay.
So, all right. So, and you're spending 3 to turn. What was the last one you're doing?
Just a shadow.
Just a shadow.
So gain 1 plus. Yeah, to make it. Yeah.
Makes it harder to track you when you're trying to do stuff.
Yeah, it says gain +1 per stunt point spent to your next test during this encounter as long as you remain unnoticed.
Okay. So yeah, you get one.
And I believe we used just a shadow before as well, so I think that actually, yeah.
So you're even quieter. Yeah.
It plays into it, yeah.
So, Jatal, you power it back on, and suddenly you hear the screen just, it kind of shocks you how quickly it just kind of goes boop. It's like this blue glow just pops right up into your face. Like after it's total darkness, your eyes kind of adjust for a little bit, like, oh, based off of your success, because it wasn't perfect. So it's like you could see it coming on, so you're able to like shield your eyes, so you didn't ruin it, but it was like a surprise. So like Highland, you see him messing around with it, and then all of a sudden the light, like the entire airlock lights up with the glow of this terminal.
All right. Good work. Right? That was you? Yes, it was me. It was me. So, as they say, I'm in. All right. And I'm right behind you. So, now, GM, I'm inside. I have access. I can open this door. Is there any way I can get more information about anything else connected to this terminal?
Just give me a searching check, a perception searching check, and I'll give you some information.
Okay, 13.
Okay. So the basic gist that you can get from this is that the base is what did I codename this base?
Super creepy Melta Killer Base.
Oh gosh, there's a name for it. I forgot what it was. But yeah, so
Prometheus.
To the YouTube.
Prometheus, yes. Let's just call it that. Prometheus base. Prometheus base. You notice this is Prometheus base. It's a joint operation between a private organization. What was the Benji's organization?
Culpepper.
Culpepper. Yeah, it's a private venture between Culpepper and the Martian government. And they work on top secret materials. There are 2 levels. There's a small sub level underneath the main quarters, the main kind of like area where people kind of live, and then where the scientists and the officers reside. And there's an access point to that area from the underground tunnel, so you can get into the underground tunnels and climb in. There is an area that's labeled as experimental lockdown location, an area labeled as armory, one that is mess hall, one that is offices, and one that is labeled as, or 2 areas that are labeled as dormitories. I'm sorry, 3 areas are labeled as dormitories, and 1 area that's labeled as briefing.
Okay.
And the closest, like where you are at, is the garage. If you can tell, like right on the other side of this, there's an open area, and next to that open area is the officers' quarters. Where the you can go down and go into the officers' quarters.
Okay. Me show Highland all this stuff. I go, hey, Pampa, so here is a floor plan. We are in the garage. There's a briefing room, 3 dormitories, offices, a mess hall, armory, experimental lockdown place as well. These experimental lockdown? Yeah, it sounds maybe perhaps very lucrative. But the Voltaire Collective, the people who sent us here, what did they want again? I think it was anything. Anything?
GM, can you remind us what the heck did they want again?
There was some stuff that was in the garage that they wanted. But they also just said just grab stuff from the base and get out.
Okay, in the garage. Okay.
Well, if I remember correctly, you were supposed to meet a contact there who was going to hand over the stuff. Simple, easy job. No contact showed up. So, yeah.
I'm remembering something. Where the Falota is our contact.
I looked down to the dead person inside the airlock. They're wearing Martian gear, but
are they a Belter?
They're Belters. They're a Belter.
They have the Voltaire Collective tattoos and everything, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pampa, we should have seen this.
That's a big deal. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we inside. That's our contact. One second. I take a selfie to show, and then
Wait. Get me in there.
Okay. I try not to touch the body. Okay. You got it?
Okay.
Pelota! All right. Okay. So, rest in peace. Okay. So, yeah. So, what do you want to do, Pampa? We got all these places: lockdown, armory, offices, mess hall.
I want to make my way to that experimental lockdown, but I also think the armory is probably a good place to pick up any asset that is debilitating towards any sort of federation.
Me picking up that. Okay. Is this place,
Remind me, is this place supposed to be currently abandoned or like?
No, it's supposed to be active.
Pampa, there might be people here. We're right next to the offices. Are you sure?
I'm not worried. Are you scared?
I'm always scared, Pampa.
Well, that is your problem then.
And he makes his way towards the door.
Okay.
Before you do, maybe perhaps I can try and tap into the cameras. Maybe I can see if there are any patrols.
It's a brilliant idea.
Usasa? Okay.
We'll do this and we'll switch back. So give me another cryptography check.
Okay, cryptography tech. Okay, and show me the money. 18.
There we go. Okay, so a couple things happen. Number one, your ping finally comes back to you. Something seems to have delayed the ping. The ping you usually set, it got sent back to you. You are picking up a total of 5 active hand terminals inside the area. And based off, now that you have access to the map, you can actually see where the locations are. 2 seem to be in the lower area. I'm sorry, 3 seem to be in the lower area. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 is in the office / like the upper areas where you would normally where the officers' quarters are. And there are and another one seems to be everywhere and nowhere. It's in the it seems to be bouncing from inside the experimental lockdown to the armory to inside the same airlock as you. But it seems to be bouncing back and forth.
The airlock.
Yeah, and it's not Highlands.
What's inside the airlock?
I'm picking up a signal that's moving around, and it's inside the room.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to do that. It looks like a glitch. Okay. So
And the cameras. You get the cameras.
okay. And
So what you see in the cameras, it's hard to make out initially, but from the cameras that you can see, you see blood all over the floors. Just streaks of blood. Splatters. No bodies that you can see in the cameras. But you do see the faint, what looks like drones. Martian combat drones that are like kind of just one that seems to be just kind of spinning around and looking around with a light on. Another one that seems to be moving into a hallway where the kind of camera cuts off. And another one that's just kind of idling in a hallway, looks like kind of inside of a dormitory.
me got some good news, me got some bad news, Pampa.
Bad news first.
Okay, everybody be dead.
Okay, so that's good news.
I suppose it's good news. And bad news because they're drones. Drones are bad. Drones be killing people.
Okay.
But, yeah, so
So it was good news and bad news.
Yes, they're dead, but it means that, of course, we can collect stuff without being seen. They're drones. Drones are bad. Unless they're my drones, then they're good.
Alright, yeah. And
Yeah.
good news?
What was I guess? That was it. Okay. We need to find the power. We need to turn the power on so we can escape. And we can find stuff on the way. Our contact is dead.
Stuff. Yes. It would be good if, if the power's out, we could. The good news is, power's out. If we wait long enough, the drones will use up all their battery.
Me pens that drones nowadays, especially the Mars ones, have a battery life of maybe a few years.
Yes, true. Alright, anyway. So power, things to steal, leave. That order, or do we want to go other way? I prefer no power.
Okay, yeah, no power is good. So,
More stealthy. But I know you like the power, so you could connect the things.
yeah, but as you see, I don't need too much power. We're good.
Okay, you could stay here, and I could advance, and you could tell me on the comms. Did you get the comms working?
No, Pampa. We're still right next to each other. My head is still stuck to your helmet. It's very intimate. Your eyes always this brown. Anyway, okay. So, on the map, there's an office next door. There is one signal, but I see nothing but blood. So, whatever's inside is likely dead. Or we can go inside and find out. If we find a drone, I can try and hack it remotely. We should be fine if we are quiet and dead-like.
Alright, and when you say when we go in, you mean both of us, or do you mean me?
Both of us, Pampa. Both of us.
Alright, let's do it. Okay. Can I go first?
Of course.
I will lead the way.
Okay. So I press the button to open the airlock on the other side.
Yeah, it doesn't actually go. All you hear is "Tung!" like a block just popped open, and the door just sort of swings open a little bit. There's no air pressurization.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. So before we go and I follow him, so that was one hand terminal. I'm going to take off my inventory, which is powering the monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be able to link it to my main hand terminal so I can still see camera things as I follow?
You can't. Something is jamming your signal.
Oh, I can't marry Sue this one. Okay. Okay. All right. I just follow anyway.
What does that mean? What is Mary Sue?
I don't know. It's the thing like a soup.
All right. As you push open the door and you step into this big open hallway, you see this room in front of you. It's maybe about let's see. Let me count the tiles.
The tiles.
About 15 meters in front of you. And to your right, you see this another room, which is maybe about maybe 50 meters away. This is big open space, and it's what Jata pointed out as the experimental lockdown room. There is some brown sludge mixed in with blood, which it streaks from the middle of that hallway towards that area, and the door is got some like bloody and sludgy handprints, like someone was trying to pull at the door on the side. And it's this big steel door which is kind of slammed shut, that's preventing access.
This is one fucked up party, Pampa.
This is fucked.
All right, with that, we're gonna take a quick break so people can use the restroom, and then we'll be right back, everybody.
Okay. Sorry, I needed to let that out.
All right, we'll be meeting you guys right now. Don't go anywhere, chat. We'll be right back.
Wait, so are we coming back? Or?
We're coming back, yes.
Hi.
Buster's going to be back in a bit because we're going to come back to HP with Cass. Okay. I will end off the scene with Jata and Highland that as you... Well, no, because you wouldn't be able to hear it through the suits. So, HP, you see the drone slowly move in and look towards you. It doesn't seem to have reacted quite yet, but it's definitely looking towards you right now.
I am in Martian power armor on a Martian base, and that's a Martian drone. I am going to stand completely still. But I have my pistols in my hands. If I have to roll initiative, I get to do it with pistols.
You switched to the pistols rather than the rifle?
Yeah, as soon as I started moving back out into the room, because the thing is, the rifle's integral, so I always have the pistols in my hand, because I can just point my arm to fire the rifle.
Okay.
And this happened in a side chat, but I did find the passage that basically says I can't chain lightning attacks.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I see that.
The next time I get a specialization, I'm going to petition you to let me do a custom specialization for lightning attack.
Lightning attack, lightning attack, lightning attack. All right. So.
Oh, God.
All right. You see it stop. And then you see the lights turn off. And as the lights turn off, your suit kicks into, like, switches over to, like more, like auto adjusts the feed so you can see better.
Yeah. Combat mode.
Yeah. and you see it...
if it turns infrared targeting lasers towards me, I can see that.
Yes, it is turning infrared targeting lasers towards you.
Fantastic. Also of note, these suits have cameras that look in all directions and feed stuff into the HUD.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything comes in behind me, I have some situational awareness on that.
Gotcha.
But sounds like it's time for initiative.
Yes. Let me get the actual stats up here because I forgot to get all of the stats.
Yep. I can roll with an accuracy pistols test.
Yeah, because that's how you do your initiative.
And I can generate stunts on my initiative, which normally you can't do. That get to be used as part of my first action. Oh, God! I'm not ready. Not ready. Okay. Oh, I'm ready. I mean, no stunts, but damn, that's an initiative roll.
That's a really good roll.
Nice.
All right, let me make sure I have everything properly.
I have 20 fortune currently.
Okay.
Which I don't remember where that's where that's tracked on this sheet. Oh, down at the bottom. Okay, there we go.
So yep, you beat it.
Okay. This is a Martian combat drone, and I am not. I mean, I'm in power armor, but it's still a Martian combat drone.
Yes.
So remind me, there's the door that the drone just came in through.
Mm-hmm. So you're standing kind of at the underneath the showers, right?
The showers.
Yeah. So to your there's a door that came through to your left. Yeah, to your left there is two sets of doors, which are the little circulars, but there's another drone on the other side of that. And to your right, now that you're there, as you're waiting for it, you see a door that leads into another room that you don't recognize. There's no like look in there. It has the bathroom symbol, the little like man-woman stick figure thing, but there's nothing that says bathroom or anything like that.
I am going to like level my pistols at the drone.
Mm-hmm.
And then turn and go backwards into that other room, that's the new room that's off to my right.
Okay.
And essentially repeat my action from earlier and I think this system can let you hold attacks.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hold a rifle or an auto rifle attack at the door. That I'm looking badass and then dip.
Dip.
Just
yeah. Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna hold a rifle attack. I'm gonna hold my pistol attacks. I do enough damage with my pistols.
So as you sit there and wait, you wait, and you wait, and you wait. Nothing comes through the door.
I'm gonna try and make a perception check to see if I can tell if the drone is still out there.
Give me a perception check.
But I'm assuming it's gonna be hard because I turned on showers in that room.
Yes.
Are you giving me a TN or am I rolling against secret?
Let's say 15.
I'm good either way.
Yeah.
Okay. 15. And it's just going to be straight perception with my 2 from the sensor package.
Mm-hmm.
And hard.
Hey.
Yes!
Okay. So using the sensor package on the suit and kind of like trying to get like heat readings from the other side of the wall, you can tell that the area in the shower is very warm. But you can't really tell if there's a drone in there. But you just kind of catch out of the corner of your eye, there's a heat signature that's moving back away that looks about the same size as the drone, back out into the hallway where you just came and moved away.
Okay. I'm gonna look around in this room that I'm in. I assume it's a bathroom.
It's a bathroom. There's 3 stalls, 3 sinks, and then 2 kind of closed off showers in there as well, like private showers.
How bloody is it?
Clean.
Okay. I am going to slowly make my way back out. Like I don't know if this door swings both ways into this room, but
yeah,
I'm gonna push it open with the hand that's not holding a Kilo's pistol, because if I have to shoot a drone, I want to use a Kilo's pistol because it's armor piercing.
Yeah.
And I'm just peeking out into the shower room. If I don't see a drone, I'm stepping out into the shower room and going to the offices that you mentioned.
Okay. So yeah, there's no drone. So you step out, nothing. The whole place is filled with steam. But as you head towards the offices, do you want to just open the door, or you want to be careful? Or are you being super cautious, or?
I am being tactical. I'm checking my corners.
Yeah.
Doors and corners, kid.
Doors and corners, kid. Yeah.
But I'm not being paranoid.
Okay. So yeah, you make it in there. You don't see or hear anything inside. You open the door and you see that the place has got the lights are still on. There's no blood in this place. There's no action. It looks like it's been abandoned. There's just chairs sitting there, waiting to receive people. You see some lockers in the back, kind of in the back wall, and you peek around the corner. You see another desk with some a computer, a monitor there, like a console of some kind. And you see a door that leads back further into another area, and you can see already that it's got a padlock on it. That door that leads to the back.
I am going to go to that door that leads to the back, and I'm gonna try and crush the padlock with the power armor. I'm gonna.
Give me strength.
Yep. Strength. +10.
It's
power
+10,
armor,
so,
baby.
Yeah. TN difficulty would be 18.
That tracks.
Yeah. You reach down and it's a 5 on drum dice. So you just it doesn't even make you can feel it crack. So you can feel it through the suit that it cracks. But
at that moment that the shackle comes loose is when I like stop, so it doesn't
Yeah.
make a huge snap noise.
Are
and I
you
just-
are you like crushing it, or are you just like ripping like the lock from the?
I'm squeezing it to get the like to basically snap the shackle.
Oh, got it. So the shackle like is like ripped off. So you from the lock mechanism. Okay, yeah. So you just pops it off right off. It's a lot easier than you thought it would be. It feels weird.
Yeah, it's like that was kind of a. I have heard these things can do this kind of thing, and I punched into a cliff earlier. So let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
And I advanced into the locked room.
Okay. Inside the locked room, you see just guns in like rifles stacked up, like in a storage area. You see some workbenches. You see guns that are disassembled, some which seem to be in the process of being kind of modified or messed with. But the place actually has like a fine layer of dust on everything. It's like almost like no one's been in this room for a while.
Cass being Cass, I am going to look over the pistols to see if there's anything special and of note.
Give me a perception check. Searching if you have it.
Yeah. Because pistols are what I know about. Would the sensor package apply here? You can say no. That's
yes. Yes.
Okay. Submit. I'm just going to call it a mundane, but if it's a higher DC, let me know.
It's mundane. All right. So, let me see if I can find.
And literally only doing this because it looks like they're tuning up these weapons. It's like, well, secret Martian base. Maybe they've got a cool pistol.
You don't find a pistol, but you do find a rifle, and I'm trying to find the modifications so that I can look through them real quickly, so I can tell you exactly what's there. All right. Weapons. Qualities. It's armor. All right. So, you find a rifle that is a long range. It has the range quality of long range, armor piercing, and tracer.
I assume it has a sling, and I just like sling it over my shoulder because
it's like
I look over stuff and I find it and I'm like,
it's like an anti-personnel or anti-armor, like an anti-power armor sniper rifle.
Yeah.
So.
I'm scanning over it. I see it and I look at it, and there's this moment on Cass's face of just like, do I give a darn about this rifle?
Yeah.
And then he like. And as I reach to it, I mumble, just, happy birthday, Jata. And I grab it and sling it over my shoulder. And then I look for EMP grenades.
No EMP grenades in there.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No grenades, in fact, in there. This looks like it's some sort of weapon modification room, as best you can tell. And the weapons that are like in the racks are just waiting to be modified.
Are there any hip holsters?
Yes.
I'm gonna strap hip holsters onto the outside of my power armor,
so you can pull them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna look for a cowboy hat while you're at it, so you can.
I mean, we are in the Mariner Valley.
Yeah.
But no, I strap those on, and then I'm headed back. I'm going to that door with the drone that seems like it's on the fritz.
Okay, so you go to that door. You see the drone still turning, in circles with its light on. You can see below it, it's just blood splattered all around below it, but it doesn't seem to see anything.
I do the like closed eyes, deep breath, mantra.
Mm-hmm.
Akilo's pistol in one hand, my pistol in the other. And I wait until it's like turned away, turning like one way.
Mm-hmm.
And I try and come out and around the other way. and just sort of like keep out of its front vision cone.
Okay.
I know these things are like the power armor; they have other sensors.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep it in its primary view.
All right. So give me a stealth check. Should be dexterity check, stealth.
Okay. And once again, power armor coming into play here. I'm going to do secret because it's going to be opposed anyway, I think. 12. Still not used to power armor.
Okay. So you pop out and you see it spin. It seems to slow its spin when it's looking towards you, but continues to spin.
Okay. If I can see stairs down from here, I'm going to take them because I want to go deeper into the base. Otherwise,
Yeah.
since I went right the first time, I'll go right this time.
All right. So because you went off and you went to the left because that's where like it's right in front of you and there's like a door to the
Right.
left. So you go to the left and as you turn around the corner towards that, you see another hallway and you see that drone that you initially encountered is now back at the area you last saw it, and it still seems to be kind of it's not doing the slow circle. It's just slowly kind of searching around.
It's
looking away from you.
doing a patrol. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm gonna try and continue around. If there's another path, if there's not, I go back the other way.
Okay, so you continue around because it's like you're gonna go out, you take a left, you take another right, and then you can go. You see this area that's like between the drone and there's this wall, like a room here. To your, if you turn around, it's to your left, and as you're moving around there, you see another kind of hallway and another room in front of you. This is like a big hallway, you see the drone that's still spinning. You'd have to kind of go right by where the drone spinning, but it's a little further away than you were when you were just like right next to it when you exited.
Yeah, I will take that. At this point, I have a modicum of confidence that the other drone isn't going to shoot at me.
Okay, give me
like the spinning one.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you do that.
Okay. Would a gut feeling help here, or am I
Yes.
straight perception? Okay.
Yes, gut feeling.
And I'm just gonna personally say, for me, it makes sense that like if I'm using my intuition, like gut feeling stuff, the sensor package isn't coming into play really. 'Cause
That's fine. Yeah.
That just makes me feel better. So 16.
Okay. So, you think you catch something out of the corner of your eye. So you see this drone spinning, and as you're moving kind of across from it, you see there's this where the drone was sort of like around was this another open area, another hallway that led into a larger area. And you see, if like in the distance, barely lit by the red emergency lighting, you can see the other wall. And you think you see some shadows moving across the red emergency lights, but it's hard to tell because the drone is spinning and the light is casting on some things. So it could be the drone, but it could be something else over there. But it's
I've
enough
just
to
got
make
this
kind of
feeling
feel.
that there's something else in the space with me.
Yes, there's something else in that direction.
Okay. Cass braces himself again. This whole time, his inner mantra is just like, why did I do this? Why I could have taken the ship. I could have had my own ship. I had Jesse. He could fly the ship. We could have made a new crew. I could have. Ooh. And
Yeah.
and then he like, okay, and he starts heading towards the place where I might have seen movement.
Okay. Let's go to from here. Let's go to drones and Mark and Sloan. All right, you want to still try to hack that drone? See, I don't know if Sloan's still here. Buster.
Sure.
I am.
Okay. All right. So, do you still want to try to hack that that drone that was in the hallway?
Yeah.
Give me another tech check. Oh no, yeah, tech check. Yeah, it was tech check because you're not actually hacking it. You're trying to get access to the systems.
I thought we were doing intelligence for that. Is that right?
It's intelligence, but if you have intelligence technology, you can use technology.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Boom.
There we go.
I did it.
Yeah, difficulty is 10 for this one. It's just time. You also have stunt points if you want to use any of those stunt points.
Yeah, let me look at the quick start. Where did I put that? There it is. Oh my god, it's so small. I can't read it. There we go. Okay. General stunts, melee stunts, gun stunts, chase stunts, vehicle combat stunts, general exploration, infiltration stunts. Here we go. I'm seeing the high-tech hustle. With an injection of technobabble or a quick mod to a device, you sidestep one minor complication impeding your current goal to give yourself the ability to perform one task you otherwise couldn't in the current situation at the GM's discretion.
Okay, yeah. That, I think if you want to use that, which
it's
is
like 3 stunt points.
3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that would give you access to the drone controller.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Then, can I reduce the churn with the 2 other stunt points?
You can.
Okay, doing that.
Okay. I'm just trying to see what the total number of churn points you have, but yes. So. Okay. All right. So, as Sloane kind of taps into her hand terminal, she you find that you suddenly have access to the drone controller there, Mark.
Awesome. Can it scan for nearby drones?
It's already picked up 3 nearby.
Picked up 3.
One is broken. It seems to be its gyro stabilizer seems to be broken, so it's just spinning in place, and it's giving you all sorts of error messages. One is in patrol mode. It doesn't seem to be able to activate any of its weapons, but it's stuck in kind of a patrol mode. Like it investigates, and it has a couple of like warnings that you've been able to read through its logs, like that it picked up movement.
Sure.
And then there's one that's in idle mode that seems to just be like idling, but is could be in combat ready if you activated it to be combat ready. But it doesn't seem to have much ability to move.
Okay, so that one can't move. One of them can't fight, and one of them is not stable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I'd like to try and take control of the idle one and see if there's any chance of it lifting off.
Okay, so
like just flying around.
You punch into the visual controls for the idle one, and you realize it's the one that's right outside your door. It's idle in the sense that it's still there, but it doesn't have much movement for it. It's just sort of stuck. You know, its ability to maneuver in any kind of fine way is hampered. It needs maintenance.
I suppose that there is some type of return to home option on these things.
Yeah.
To send it to recharge, repair.
Yeah.
Do all that stuff. I'm gonna hit that.
For all of them, or just that one?
Well, actually, no. I want to do that for the other 2.
Not the one that's in front of you?
Right.
Okay.
That's in front of me, I'd like to sleep mode, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like land and sleep.
Yeah, give me a intelligence check. Difficulty 10.
Target or just 10?
Target is 10, yeah. Whew. Whew. All right. Barely did it.
I'm kind of smart. I'm medicine smart. I'm not good at this.
So, you accidentally hit the wrong button, and initially, and you instead of sleep, you hit combat activate, and you hear this sound of this drone just like this metal kind of grinding down the hall as something seems to have moved. And if you see it, you can see it says like error, that it's trying to deploy its weapons, but it fails to. And as it deploys its weapons, you hit sleep, and then you hear just a boom, like a metallic crash onto the ground.
Great. All right. I think we can advance safely. Sloan.
All right.
So I'm going to keep her behind me and slowly creep through the door with a focus on that drone.
Okay. So as you
Just
creep
to
through the
make sure
door,
it did sleep.
this is a very tight corridor. Maybe like one person across can go through. You see the drone is in the middle of the floor on the in kind of this little recessed area, kind of like it pushed out, where it has some sofas and such. And there is no sign of blood initially in the hallways, because you're kind of like scanning around like at eye level and focused on the drone. But you kind of glance and you realize that there's blood sort of on the tops of the wall and on the roof, like streaks on the roof.
I kind of point up for Sloan to look at that, and I grab the drone, and I'm looking for something I can wedge between the blades to keep it from taking off were it to try. Just any odd object that'll fit there.
Your own power armor. You could just rip the blades.
I want to bring it with me. I want to keep it with me, but I want to keep anybody else from activating it while it's with me.
So a Martian combat drone, if you remember, is big. It's huge. It's the size of a person. So it would be difficult for you to carry it and maneuver easily. You'd have to kind of. So you could carry it. It would just mean that you would have a harder time to move around because you'd have to kind of like hug it.
Are these the same ones that were on our ship?
Yes, these are the same ones that are on your ship.
Maybe I just maneuver it towards the door so that it's here for when I want to pick it up later. But again, I do want to wedge something in the blades to keep it from spinning should it try to spin up.
That's fine. As you walk through the hallway, you see two doors, and at the end of the hallway, you see some stairs leading up. Kind of glance. They're kind of stairway that leads up. And these two doors are kind of on the right side. So on the left side, you just kind of see this little alcove, and on the right side, you see the two little doors, and then at the end of the hall, the stairs that start leading up.
Cap, what you want to do?
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone about something. I want to keep figuring out like what happened here. Like, why is there blood everywhere? Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want to do that?
We heard you. So yeah, 'cause like I said, there are two doors on the right, and then there's a hallway that leads. At the end of the hallway, there's some stairs that lead up.
Let's go up.
Okay.
Well, I lead the way, obviously. Slowly.
You're that guy.
And doors and corners, all that.
All right. So you slowly move your way forward, move up the stairs, and as you go up the stairs, you see in front of you another hallway with blood kind of on the floor again, in like kind of carpet, and some chairs and furniture, which is kind of thrown about in the middle section of it. And you see to the right are some windows, and you see this light. No, you told them to go home. So we'll play that out here in a bit. But you see these windows that face off into another hallway, into a big open area to your right.
So do we see a lot between the window to the wall?
To the wall.
I'm sorry. I'll tell y'all later off stream, but there's a joke behind that. These gigs I've been doing.
Power armor on my balls.
Oh, these bitches, gross. Oh, okay, I'll stop.
So to the left, you see doors, and there's a door. There's two doors. One kind of close to you, and then one a little bit further away. And there's some more windows that face into the second door room.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the. I'm gonna kind of like let's peek over here, and I want to look in the window without my big hair being super obvious. You know?
Well, you're in your spacesuit, so
yeah. So I have like a big helmet.
Big helmet.
So that when I take off the helmet, my hair still looks fine.
Still fine.
That's the specialty of my armor, by the way.
So
I don't get helmet hair.
It's a command armor. Remember, it's like it gives you like a presence. Remember, or
it's
something like
super sexy armor. Yeah.
So
and it's got a bonus when I do the take off my helmet and whoosh. Yeah.
Yes. So the you pass by one door because it's like a door and then another door for another room, and then there's some windows in between those two.
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to peek into those.
You pass by the door and you look inside there, and you see it's still kind of the red. There's no sign of any kind of activity, but you see a pool table, a chest, like a chessboard, like a sofa, and a card table, kind of in there with some card stuff kind of strewn about on the card table.
Okay, I'm gonna tell I want to say Terzi, but what's your name?
No,
Mark.
You brought the wrong guy for that.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. I'm gonna tell Mark. I'll be like, we need to clear this floor, and so I just indicate we should go to that through that first door that we came across, and just go clear that room.
You want to clear the floor? I checked the status on the 2 drones that I sent to recharge.
One is disabled. It has a bunch of error messages flashing, and the other one is we'll play that out here in a bit. But the other one is charging. So let's get you.
That's I wanted to recall it if it's got over 50% charge.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's the one that was patrolling. Is in the bay it's in its maintenance bay. That's why you were calling it.
Okay.
Calling it,
and the other one did not go to maintenance bay?
No, it just stopped working, turned off, and had a bunch of error message flashes before it did.
So it's effectively deceased.
Yes.
Okay. What I wanted to hear.
All right, so you open that first door in there, and in that first door you see cots, very simple cots which have been laid out, and you see something weird. You see a combination of military equipment, like personal effects, like military, like backpacks and stuff, and you see 2 children's backpacks with children's clothes and toys scattered around it. They're right next to each other.
That we knew about?
Did who? Benji? No, you don't know.
No. Okay. That's not a good sign. There shouldn't normally be children in a Martian military base.
Stop texting me, everybody.
Do what I want.
Let's cut over to the Beltas while you guys are pondering this. Jata and Highland. So, then we'll play this out with Cass as well, because this is going to be kind of interesting. As you enter through that area and you step into that hallway, you see a light, like a lighthouse effect, almost kind of going across the wall. So if you're facing out of the airlock, to your right was the longer hallway where you saw that blood and the viscera everywhere. You see this between you and that area. You see this light that's flashing down from a hallway that's between between those. That's kind of like a lighthouse. It seems like to be going back and forth. It looks like the drone that you saw was spinning in the camera.
This doesn't look good, Pampa.
Why?
It looks like the drones are active. They were
I thought you said they were active.
before they were active, but now they are more active. One seems to be moving now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So where are we going? I think the experimental room is in front of us, yes?
Yes. We could move on that way. If there's any drones, we will avoid them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like the light is flashing between you and the experimental room. Like you'd have to go across that light to get to the experimental room.
Right. So you see that light that keeps moving in the middle of the room?
Yes.
That's a drone that's looking in the area. Okay, so we have two choices here. Either we try and move and avoid the light, which is maybe stupid, or maybe I can try and hack the drone.
Well, let's try hacking the drone first.
Okay, all right.
GM, can I try and hack the drone to make it not see us?
You pull up try to get access to the infrastructure, and you can't seem to get access to the infrastructure.
It appears this drone does not have receptivity. I cannot connect to it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we could go in and we could shoot the sensors.
I'm afraid if we shoot this drone, it might alert anybody else of our presence if they don't already know.
How do drones use their? How do they see? Are they using I guess it really doesn't matter. It could be anything. It could be electromagnetic, or it could be infrared, or it could just be UV, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know Martian drones very much, Pampa. I got
You have
one
a
myself,
drone?
but... You what?
You have a drone, aren't you a drone enthusiast?
Don't do that to me, okay? I know drones. I don't know these drones. These are Martian drones. For all I know, they have human eyes, Pampa. There's poop on the walls, Pampa.
You're right. You're very right. It could be anything. Well, I think we go with my plan.
Okay. All right. Rock, paper, scissors for who go first?
Rock, paper, scissors on whose plan we do?
No. For who goes first? Past the light, right? You want to go
I'll
to
go
the room.
first. Please, I'll do it.
All
I know
right.
you're always scared. You just said that, remember?
I said no such thing, Pampa. Okay, all right, old man, you go. I will use my rifle. I will aim at the drone. If it sees you, if it does anything weird, I will open fire. But you go. I'll cover.
Anyway.
All right. Give me a stealth check. Dexterity stealth check.
Dexterity stealth. Target number?
Target number would be 10. No stun point though. Oh no, you can't use stun points on a failed check. Okay. So
That's the worst time to have an 8. That's
But GM, remember we do have use our
plus
stun
3.
points before.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3. So you're good.
I have an 11.
You have an 11. So you can't use a stealth point if you want to.
More
More into the shadows? Yeah.
Yeah, more into the shadows. Pump
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you time it so like you see the light kind of strobing. So it's like the wall, it goes against the wall, then it disappears. It goes back to the wall. It's like kind of like a lighthouse. So you're waiting for it to turn, and you kind of time your movement. So like right when it goes by, you just
Yep.
and you You see him, because the drama die is 1, that means you barely succeed. So you as you move, you slip on some of the blood on the floor that you don't see. So you just kind of, you kind of do the slip and slide thing across the other way, just like, woo, woo. So.
I catch myself.
Yeah, because you can't talk to each other now because you're too far away. You do have Belter hand signals, so because you do have the Belter hand language you can do with one another.
That's right. Okay, so I signal to him that I am going to go now. He has to watch for me, and I look for the drone, and
go.
I go.
Roll.
Okay, rolling.
Dexterity.
Okay, all right. Let's not get too hasty here. Dexterity. What's the target number? 10.
10.
Okay. Oh. Who is a good runner? Me. Okay.
You also slip on the blood. You hit the same slide because of the 1 on the drama die. You do the same kind of slide, and Highland like kind of stops you as you get to the other side.
Thanks, Pampa. Oh, my head. Yeah. Okay. All right. The door is there. I'll cover you.
I love that Highland said, "Watch me do what I do," and then they both slipped on the same piece.
Okay. How do I open this door?
Does it have a handle?
There's a handle. Yes.
Okay, I tried to open it with a handle and with my leg.
Okay. So here's what happens. This is going to happen simultaneously with Cass and with Jata and Highland. As you pull at the door, you hear this ungodly scraping sound. Like kind of like go through the facility, and you hear this like and then just clattering on the ground, and the light that was flashing stops. Cass, as you're moving towards the like area in front of you, this thing just like starts trying to move in a direction, failing, bouncing off the ground, and then just clattering into pieces before you with the same sound.
I like to imagine it like scrapes out in my walking path.
Yeah.
I win.
So that you hear that right before the door isn't open yet. You were like going to like open the door and that happens. So I didn't know if you'd want to.
I'm gonna check the hallway the drone was in to see if something screwed with it.
All right, so you like kind of walk out into the hallway. You don't see anything, but give me a perception check. Y'all's stealth is at like what?
+4.
It's +4. All right.
+4.
I think it's like 15 now. 16 would be okay. So you have to be TN 16.
Okay. And this is just straight perception. Intuition wouldn't play into this, but I have the sensor package.
Mm-hmm. Nope. You don't see anything on the other side. So you walk into the hallway and you see nothing, but you too, because you're not being stealthy with this, right, Cass?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you hear the rumble of this boom, 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 boom. And you look over as you're about to open the door again, or as you kind of looked over at each other, right after the screeching, you see this figure that looks like a figure in power armor standing between like the hallway where the drone was just been kind of looking around.
Holding up a pistol.
Holding up a pistol, yes.
We see this.
Yes.
Okay.
And with a rifle slung over the shoulder.
Yeah, and a rifle slung over the shoulder. You don't know who this is.
It's still wearing power armor. So, I'm not going to open fire because Highland is in front of me. So he's going to have to make the first move here. So I'm
Well, not, so
like,
it's actually so the way it is like where Highland is, he's right by the door, right? And you're kind of set up. These guys are coming in from behind you. This guy's coming in from behind you, from where you crossed over that light area.
So they're not coming from that door, they're coming from behind where we just entered from.
oh
Yeah,
shit!
kind of
I
further
opened
down the hallway.
fire.
You open fire?
I opened fire. It's power armor, man.
Yeah.
I'm opening
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
They're sneaking up on you, yes? So we're both like
Yeah. So but they don't. It doesn't see you. Yeah. So it's So let me share where you guys are, and I'll so it makes it make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I had the geography of this scene.
Let me light.
like he's not sneaking by me. He's going behind Jata.
Yeah, you were looking at a door.
Like,
I'm
I
behind
just-
you, and they're behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just walked out into the hallway where the drone crashed.
Yeah.
I think you're around a corner, Highland.
Yes.
So I can't actually see you currently, but I can.
Let me put.
I mean, I
the,
won't be able to see you. I don't.
So Highland is there, and then Jatan is like here. And this is more for you guys to see, so you guys can figure this. And I'll put this up here in a second.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any icons on mine.
You don't see anything?
Hey, Paul, when you get a second,
now
can
I
you
see
refresh my feed.
So before I open fire, there are a couple questions to maybe perhaps inform whether or not I pull the trigger. GM, in that instant, I know that on our ship, when we have a power armor, does it have any discerning features? Also, would I know that only an idiot would use a pistol when wearing a power armor?
Well, specifically, you're seeing a gold-plated pistol. If the light is good enough for you to see that, which it probably isn't, because we're under red emergency lighting. So forget I said anything.
So,
Hold on.
GM, it's down to your discretion. Then, would I recognize the pistol?
Give me a. I put it in the wrong place. Give me a perception check.
All right, I got perception searching, but I'm not searching for anything. I'm going, okay, I'm shooting that guy if it's a thing. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Difficulty. Change my accent tiny bit.
Difficulty.
The difficulty is what?
Just start screaming. That's how you get it.
Right. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Let me. I'm trying to pull the last one. So, like, Cass, you are here. I don't know if you can see this now.
Yep. Yeah, I can see everything now. I see everything.
You seem to be able to move things. Oh, it's because I'm stupid. That's why. So yeah.
But it's too late.
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
So essentially, you are. If you guys see the map, and I'll move to the. Move there. So this is what you see.
I'm unable to see this thing. I'm in the dark.
I'm in the dark here.
Let me.
I want to fire magic missile at the darkness.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Let me make sure.
I would like to turn off my token.
We can also drag our token. We can drag our character sheets from the journal onto the map, and it'll give us our own token.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, because I tried to do that and it didn't seem to. Advanced.
Hey, yeah.
Delete that.
Look at that.
Yeah. So yeah,
There are
like you're
two
right.
of everybody.
Goodbye, Clonta.
There you go.
If
I'll
there
move you.
are any
You're actually over
belters
here.
there, I want to shoot them.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah.
Okay, you're approaching over there.
Yeah. So it's you're right where that blood stain is. Cass, you're here. So give me a perception check, and difficulty would be 13. Let's say 13 for a target number.
Okay, my lucky number. Perception is for me.
You don't have seeing, so just be perception.
Yeah, so it's gonna be challenging. Let me go ahead and see. Oh,
You know,
I,
recognize the gold pistol. Yeah.
I am seeing. Okay, I almost shoot. I drop my gun, my rifle down to my hip, and I go.
Are you doing that towards Cass?
I assume my sensors pick up on the motion at this point.
Yeah, Highland, you recognize it instantly. That because you can see better than Jata can. You see that it's the power armor that you left on the ship, and it's holding whoever is in this power armor is holding Cass's gun.
Alright.
Is there any rubble nearby? Garbage things, just like scattery, loose something?
Yeah, there's some like bits of like wall that have fallen down, some rocks that have been kicked in.
He's gonna kick and slide a bit of the loose
Wall just over towards the
Cass.
power armor. Yeah.
Okay. So, Cass, you see the movement. You see Jata kind of doing this, and you see like a little of like a little pebble running towards you, and look in that direction, and you can see what you were basically shadows before. Now you can start seeing figures of two people in power armor, or two people in suits that look like Jata's and Highland.
We're wearing.
You're wearing armor, aren't you?
flashed
You're
the
wearing,
No, we're wearing the Actium, undersuits and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn towards them, almost lowering my pistol until I see that it's friendlies, and then I just flash the shoulder light on my suit.
Okay.
Look at you, your light
and-
works. Oh,
and tromp over.
All right. As you're moving over, we're going to cut back to Sloan and Mark real quickly, because this is also going to be seen by Sloan and Mark. Sloan and Mark.
I had a feeling. As
you
they're probably the ones getting shot at. Yeah, it's great.
As you look, because Mark, you said you were looking out for the drone. As you look into through the hole, you see this light flicker off and on, and you look over and you see another figure in power armor holding a gold gun, a gold pistol in the hallway.
I know a gold pistol.
Yes.
I've seen a gold pistol.
Yes, but it kind of like like you can see here, like this area right here is let me reveal this area.
The session is literally us just finding each other.
Yes.
So now that I know I'm looking at another power armor, can I try to communicate with it?
There's no communications that you can, like, all communications have been scrambled. The only way you've been able to talk is either through voice kind of transmissions or like pushing your helmet against Sloan to kind of talk through the helmet style.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's something jamming all the comms right now.
If only there was a Jata here to help fix that.
There is a door. There is a door over here. Let me see if I can do that right.
Crazy question.
Over here. That's like a door.
So I was obviously able to communicate with the drones. So they are at least capable of receiving inaudible messages.
They're able to receive on a different type of wavelength because they work on a specific command wavelength. Yes. You're trying to use the same wavelength? Is that what you're trying to say?
I was thinking that might work to, it might be text only, but something.
Give me a intelligence check for this.
You got it.
12? Okay. So yeah, you think you can key up like a text messaging system, like a point-to-point text message that you might be able to text message to another Martian console or a power armor or a drone.
So I'm specifically targeting the power armor that I see with the gold pistol.
Okay.
Who are you? Is all it says.
So Cass, as you flash your light and you start moving chomping towards them, your HUD pops up with this message that says, "Who are you?"
literally the moment that pops up, I like spin around down the hallway, pistol leveled.
Yeah, you see nothing.
I am on edge.
You see nothing unless you give me a perception check. And you guys,
she literally, because she knows that people have seen them now. She literally just says out loud, "Oh, fuck off."
well, no, because you see them on the other side.
Oh.
So
Yeah, there's windows between us.
yeah,
So I'm pointing down the hallway.
I'm standing right next to him, you guys.
you're standing next to him. So if you look at the screen, you see where Mark is. Mark's
My big
avatar.
giant hair is just.
You're like
can't
right
miss
next.
it.
You're right next to him. Cass is in the hallway, right here.
Okay.
You're like here, and Jata is here, and
Oh my god.
And also, I'm in power armor and intentionally keeping you behind me.
yeah. So you see
Yeah,
some
but
of this. going on.
infrareds.
Yeah.
I pull up my like wrist computer to see if, because he's doing this on a weird thing. I don't even have a way to respond to this.
Yeah. You don't really. You notice that there's a point-to-point connection made, but you don't know where it's from. And there's no audio options. It's text only.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm able to respond, I literally I look at it and go,
Give me a tech check.
yeah, this
Intelligence
is not
check.
gonna. This is.
You gotta do
go
a
well.
tech check to know how to send a text message. Good for
Yes.
Well, I mean, it. To be fair,
I
it's like
know,
I'm
I know.
trying to send a text message from somebody else's Apple Watch right now.
you. Yeah.
So
Using an operating system that you've never used before and never seen.
yeah,
It's funny because
it's. I'm trying to send a text message on a Fitbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was thinking about getting a Fitbit the other day. Oh my god. I really want to get one.
What's my target number?
Target number is 10.
Hey.
Okay.
I send back friendly.
Friendly. Okay. Yeah. So you get the message back that's friendly.
Then I reply, same coming out. It's sent.
And I do some like, I don't know Martian sign, but I know like police tactical sign.
Yeah.
And so I like motion back to Jata and Highland that we're going to have company in a moment, but it's friendly.
Jata, Highland, which you see kind of looks like a series of sign languages you've never seen before. So give me a communications check real quickly.
Oh, God.
Is he trying to sign in cursive?
What about the mule at dawn with the gold-plated suit?
The one that I have, the one sign that I'm doing that I'm trying to be super obvious about is literally just like a hold.
Yeah, hold. Yeah. So
I've got a 15.
Yeah, so the 15, that's enough. You would have had enough. It was a 10. You got enough gist that it's like, hold on, there's something coming out. Something else is here.
I hold my rifle in that direction now. Does that kind of make sense?
Oh my god.
Papyrus.
Yeah.
So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to, with both hands up, casually, slowly step out through the door. Very
Sloan,
slowly.
are you following?
Yeah.
I've still got my arm out, but I'm like holding my pistol up in that sort of like I'm not pointing
where
this
you
at you
could
kind
flip
of way.
your wrist and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm doing it on the arm with the integral rifle, so if I really had to, I could just lower my hand.
Yeah. So you see him walking out with his arms things, and you see another figure which looks familiar because it's Sloane's.
Literally the only woman you know.
Wow.
Not
That's
really.
not true.
That was
Me
harsh.
and Diana have a thing.
Yeah.
A very
Yeah,
weird.
I
Gave
hate
her a
them.
gun.
Yeah.
I love to hate each other thing.
Mm-hmm. So you
literally, as soon as I see that it's them walking out, I just go.
you can tell who Sloan is. Yeah.
And I repeat the hand gesture right back at him just to confuse the belters.
Yeah. Are you all, well, for the sake of time period, we'll say, you all managed to get together.
Huddle up.
Huddle up. Now,
Yeah, we make our huddle so all our helmets are touching.
yeah. And now you're
Tell
getting.
me what Sloane's saying. She's across the way. Someone relay the message.
So, what do you all?
The worst game of telephone I've ever played.
Oh my god, all you with your little can sound. Shut up.
What do you mean can sounds? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sloan, your helmet transmits sound really well. It doesn't distort it at all. I'm really impressed.
It's the best. I have the
Every
best.
time in your tech.
It's the reverberations from the hair as it goes out through the helmet. Makes it come out crystal clear.
So, like, once we all huddle up and helmets on, literally the first thing Cass just goes is, "What the hell?
What the hell? What are you guys? Pointing guns at us! What's wrong with you?
Okay, so I feel like we're the
A lot of things. I jumped out of a spaceship today."
Wait, shut up, Cass.
Guys,
I was trying to talk.
There's something worse than us here.
Okay. I am very surprised that you are alive, Cass. I did not expect to see you here. Because you jumped out of a spaceship from orbit. So congratulations, that's pretty
Well, orbit's overstating it.
That is pretty sweet.
So,
While they're talking, Paul, I'm checking the status on my return to home drone.
It's still in. It's still at its charging station.
Maintenance
You don't know where the
Okay.
charge is. Yeah,
Okay.
I have to have it too. We're all doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Oh, like, now that you're, like, close up, you can see Cass is, like, sweating. If you were paying attention, you notice he's walking with a little bit of a limp.
Limp, yeah.
And just,
What did you do to that armor?
fell about half a kilometer out of the Actium.
That's pretty stupid.
It's nice to see all of you,
Well-
but I'd like to ask one thing. Just one thing. What the bloody hell are you people doing here?
I don't even remember why we're here except to
Benji.
kill Benji. So,
You're
yay!
here to kill Benji.
I'm
You
here
think-
because I got
I
word
literally
that
said that.
the base had gone dark, and I knew you guys were going to be getting into trouble. It's what we do.
We are the trouble. Don't
They
you
knew
know?
we were coming?
All I know is I got a message from Mr. Lee saying the base went dark and there'd been no communications for a couple days. I tried to get a message to you guys, but... Well, I tried to have Lee get a message to you guys, but... Comms into Martian space is a hell of a thing.
yes.
During a war.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I
Also,
suppose, also,
the Actium is parked at a dock on Mariner Highlands. Jesse may or may not have been arrested by the people who I told I was going to defect from Earth for in order to get clearance to fly into Martian space, and they were expecting me to land there. There's a lot. A lot has happened.
thank you
All right,
for
let's go
updating
kill
me.
Benji. Let's just go kill Benji. Are y'all ready to go kill
Alright.
Benji?
Yeah.
Do you really think Benji survived what happened here?
I don't even remember what happened here. It's been so long.
Look
Benji's
at
a
the
cockroach.
blood
If anybody
everywhere.
survived this, it's him.
Yeah, he probably. Oh, you mean all the blood? Oh, okay, yeah. No, he totally survived that because he's a weaselly little shit.
well,
Alright.
I suppose we should count our blessings that you are all here and we're together. Mormon blessings, I guess. So,
I show them my hand terminal of the images of everything, and I relay that people have been dying in very freaky ways, and I'm sure they already know this.
Yeah, we've been kind of noticing that too, my friend.
right, so here is the floor plan. So, in that room, it says, let me check my notes really quick. It says experimental lockdown. We're here for things.
I don't know why you people are here, but we're here for things. We're here for things. We on a separate mission. Yes, Belta mission. Can't very close, very hush-hush. But you're here, but so you can help if you want to help. But we want to open that door. You want to open that door?
All right, cat burgling. Got
So
it.
you need our help, is what you're saying.
We don't necessarily need your help. We could do it on our own. Yeah. But now that you're
Show
here,
us.
it could help.
I have complete faith in all of you. Here's a better gun, Jata. And I like shoulder off the rifle and like, Merry Christmas.
I like you. The rest of you, actually, do I like you?
No. And I say no, and I pull my helmet back from the group and just
I
walk
have
over
made
to the
y'all-
experimental door.
I have cooked y'all so many meals, and you're sitting here debating if you like me or not. Well, you sure like my lasagna.
Well, one of us didn't get to have any brisket
Well, that was
because
their
he was stuck on a spaceship hiding behind an asteroid.
Oh, right. I
How'd
forgot the
you
brisket
know
scene.
brisket if you weren't there?
Yeah, it's true. You weren't there.
That's true.
How did you know about it?
Because the Actium smelled like brisket that day.
So if Cass is walking towards,
Oh, that's
No, I'm gonna
if
find
Cass
out
is
about the
walking
brisket
towards the
later
door,
and
I'm
be
taking
mad.
aim.
been so long.
Cass,
By the way-
Cass is like entered full like too old for this shit mode at this point.
Out
He's
of
just
out of
sober.
character.
Yeah.
Definitely
character.
taking aim.
Out of character, I want to just say that Myth and Meyer are like they're like the trolls of the party. Like they're those two
in the
people in
best
the party, and they just are like, buddy. It's like I said,
it
last
reminds me
season,
of
it's
Tuck and
wonderful,
Roll from
but-
A Bug's Life. The two.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh my god, it's so perfect.
Oh.
Anyway, she just gets real serious, and she's like, whatever you two have going on, we can assist you with, but Benji must die. And I prefer for me to do it. But, we can have it be a shared group activity. Think of this as team building, everybody.
The murderer man.
It's not murder, it's justice. Okay? This is Judge Dredd shit we're doing.
When does it turn in from murder to justice?
Literally the moment she says Judge Dredd shit, by the way, I'm trying to kick the experimental door in with the power armor.
Are you just gonna
I am
kick it?
already aimed at that door.
As
Don't.
right.
She gotta back away
No
from
c-
experiments.
No comms.
no comms. Yeah. So you see,
It's like
you look,
pistols in both hands and just rearing back.
you
I'm
rear
sorry,
back.
but I'm standing away from that door.
All right, so this is where we're going to end the session. This is the best part. You rear back, you kick the door, and it just reverbs through the base as the door pulls off its hinges and flies through to the back wall.
So much for stealth.
And as you
you
kick
closed
the
the
door,
room?
as you kick open the door, you see these glowing blue dots of light that
Oh, shit.
slowly
Fuck.
emerge from the from the door, and these are humans. They look like people. They have brown sludge dripping out of their mouths, and their eyes are a blue, a like translucent blue. That's kind of
And
easy
like
to see.
kind of rough around the edges, the skin
Yes.
cracking a little bit, blue
Yeah.
light bleeding through the flesh.
Their
Not
nipples are
not
blue.
that. It's just the
Okay.
eyes, and then and it looks like the skin looks pallid, like it's very very white, very and the
Oh my god,
you-
guys, this has turned into a Game of Thrones campaign. Holy shit, there's a long night coming.
Yeah. So the way
Um,
I imagine this is literally like everybody gears up, Cass rears back and kicks the door off.
yeah.
The eyes light up, we see the things, and it's just like probably three of us just go, fuck.
Yeah, because she's like down the hall now. She's like, I'm not getting blasted. She didn't know what was behind the experimental door. You never know when there's like something there.
Experimental lockdown. Of course, it's
I'm
gonna
ready
be
to
good things
shoot.
behind it.
There still could be good stuff behind there.
Oh.
There's just 4 figures
There's
which have
just-
witched out of the woods, or out of the area. By the way, fun fact: this is a creature that is actually in the Expanse books, and both of the writers from the Expanse books wrote wrote with George R.
George
R.
R.
Martin.
Martin.
So, yeah.
There you go. Look at that.
So it's kind of like a Game of Thrones 40k situation right here. So the White Walkers are actually the protomolecule and, oh shit.
Are any of them Benji?
Not that you can see right away.
Okay.
We're going to end it there, though. And we'll come back, because this is going to be an interesting combat.
The next episode starts with roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, yeah.
Wait, that's exciting.
Let me look at the exactly. So you've got one more, and
do I have any grenade? No.
I love grenades.
Oh yeah. You're the grenade one. Like I know one of us loves grenades.
All right. So we add this. So we have a total of 3.
Dirty fighting pistol guy. You're the grenades and shoot people guy.
All right. So with that, let's do the favorite moments of the episode. Let's start with drones. What's your favorite moment from this episode?
Literally every conversation between Highland and Jatan.
No.
That's it. I'm done.
Yeah. Cass.
I'm gonna go a little bit more general. I really enjoyed the fading out characters that weren't in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it really lets you focus on what's going on. You don't have these other people's facial expressions throwing
It
you
also
off.
helps with us for active listening too.
Yeah.
We have to know when we're in and we're out.
Yeah. It just, yeah. And the tone of the episode. This is different from anything we've done, and I loved it.
I want to throw you some Cthulhu stuff. Some creepy. I mean,
thank you.
Hey. You know I love Lovecraft stuff. It's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
The HP is HP Lovecraft. The brain case is Amigo brain case. Like straight up, this comes from when I was working on developing a Lovecraft web series that didn't get off the ground.
There we go. I didn't know that. But
if we ever want it, we know where to
That's a
find
deep
it.
cut right there.
Yeah. I will say the behind this is that I wanted a scene, an episode similar to in the series when, it's all about investigation and figuring out what's going on. And the second you figure out what the protomolecule is, the show goes from being, and the books too, they go from being this kind of adventure to being like, this is a horror story. Yeah. Welcome to horror. This is not no longer is this a fun action adventure. You all now could die at any moment. So I wanted to get that tone switch from that's often in the especially when the protomolecule is brought up. So
hell yeah.
Meyer, favorite moment.
It's good to be back. It's good. It's good. The entire thing was just really good. It was really fun to just get back into it. Like my knuckles couldn't be more white from that cliffhanger from last year. Like, what the heck's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And it paid off with like the whole. Oh yeah, this is where things go down. This is a survival horror now. It was just fun. Just getting back into the groove of things. Like. It was just the entire episode, I feel like we're going to have a lot of fun with this if we don't TPK because of these glowing blue things and this thing. But yeah, it'd be fine. But no, I guess just in general, the entire thing. I mean, like the whole thing was a highlight for me. I was glued to it even when I wasn't on scene because I was just like, okay, like listening and also like looking through the rule book to like, okay, all right, cool. Yeah. So I was preparing for things. I'm just happy to be back.
Awesome. Buster, favorite moment of the episode?
And also
can I tell you my least favorite moment of the episode was like half of it where I was trying to deal with my bank while I was off camera.
Oh no.
Oh, it's nothing big. I'm fine. It was just like one of those things where it's like, okay, I got to order a debit card because blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, trying to move some money around.
The only bank that's open and wants to call you on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
On July 4th weekend, Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for some reason, like my account is not eligible to have a digital temporary card, which kind of pissed me off. So I can't even put a PayPal card in my wallet. But anyway, that's dumb. But anyway, I will agree with drones. My favorite was is Jata and Highland. They're just hilarious, and that's why I made that comment toward the end, like, oh my god, you two are like the trolls or something, like those two like little, like, I just think of like I can't even like Beavis and Butthead, you know, like the great duos, the great duos in life, like Bill, you know, Bobby Hill and Joseph.
And Bobby Hill and his purse.
Oh my god, but which one of you is Bobby Hill and which one's the purse?
Yes.
But
Well, I got a bag of tricks, so you know.
But anyway, but yeah, you two I think are just so good at doing. Both of you are excellent at being Belter characters, but you're so excellent at having just. And I think it shows because y'all have done other things outside of this game together. So yeah, because like me and Drones have done stuff outside of the game together. Me and Paul doesn't, you know, I haven't really done anything with HP, but and of course I've done a little bit here with Meyer, but it's just kind of like really fantastic and amazing and lovely. And I'm really, really happy with you two all the time. You guys always make this game for me now. So I wasn't as present. Like I said, I had stuff going on, but I didn't feel like I had as much going on as character. But that's okay because I had other crap to deal with, and I was enjoying just listening to Cass, to you guys, to everybody.
I will say I did take some cues from the last Star Trek season we did, and so we're going to have a little bit more of the. There'll definitely be a little bit more of those, not necessarily spotlight episodes, but more character heavy.
But
episodes.
where sometimes one character or two characters might be more on the back burner compared to others, kind of a rotation. I like that because it's sometimes like it's really nice sometimes to just have sessions where you don't have as much on your shoulders and you can like really enjoy everybody else's role play.
Invest yourself in whatever scene's happening.
And then it's great to have sessions where you can be kind of the star. Like I felt like in the last season, I've had those moments especially with her family. Yeah. Like I've had a lot of those. So I'm really looking forward to see more of you guys having more go on because I have plans for her, but I don't want them to be like arc plans. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's me. Myth. Your favorite moment.
Favorite moment, yeah.
My favorite moment. I think my favorite moment was actually out of the game and what the audience saw. I think was when the power armor came around the corner and we were both ready to go, and it was just, hey, it's me. Like it was just cast. Oh, you are alive. Okay, and like that was a fun surprise. But I think out of like what the audience didn't see, I think my favorite moment was when I messaged Meyer this morning. Are you cosplaying? And then Meyer went, I don't know, I don't think so. And then we both two photo messages later are cosplayed up, and then we show up here, and then both just like, oh well, if we're cosplaying, I'll be back, and then went and
the tattoos are beautiful. How did y'all do those?
Well, this one's just tape. I was like, I'm gonna do this because I don't want to put Sharpie on me because. Meyer, what did you do?
I use Sharpie. I just Googled Naomi Nagata and I was like, yeah.
I've always had success with Sharpie coming off with just like hot water.
Oh, that's good. Well, then maybe I'll
I know there's a lot of jokes about hot tub streams, but nothing takes Sharpie off skin faster than spending like half an hour in the hot tub. Like if you can get that under that hot chlorine water, it just like leaches the ink right out of your skin.
That or something
collars.
That or something alcohol based. You could go out with that. That looks great.
He's gonna keep it the whole season.
Yeah, you'll get a couple of Expanse fans be like, "Oh, that's awesome," you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody makes like a temporary tattoo for those tattoos.
I'd imagine.
I'm sure.
I bet somebody does. Yeah. And you know, you could always like if you wanted to be really ahead of time, you could always go see like a henna artist and go get it done ahead of time, and it'd stay for a couple weeks. But those look wonderful. Those are beautiful.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment, Paul?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna cop out and say this entire episode is my favorite moment.
Hey, look at you.
No, that was mine. You have to pick something else.
I mean, like really, seriously,
was really cool.
It is just so good to be back in this universe.
Yeah. I'm still only at the beginning of season 2.
I know that 4 of us are on Star Trek together, but it's also like
it's different.
It's good to be back with this crew.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
like this is like the OG, the Spice Must Roll crew. you know,
me, haha.
or game, you know.
Well, you are still OG. I mean, was season 2 was like the first after like within the first year of us. doing
Yeah, it
this.
was actually.
Yeah,
the
we kind of rolled
yeah.
almost straight for it was like Actium season 1, a break, and then Actium season 2 because there wasn't another
And
game
then the,
ready to
and
go.
then
No,
Star
we did
Trek.
we did Star Trek and then
season
into
1
Actium,
and then
season,
Actium
2.
season 2. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
you're OG enough. You're good.
Yeah. and let me
You're the new
just
guy,
say
though.
this crew would not be as much fun. Like, I know that when we were trying to hype you on Twitter, by the way, hire Myth and Meyer if
Please
you
do.
need voice actors. When
Yes.
you were putting it out there that to get hired into games, like I said that you elevate the table when you come to it, and that's true for I think everybody in this group at this point. Like,
Yeah.
we all kind of push each other to be better role players, and doubly so for you, Myth. Like, it's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
clear that you do this professionally in all the
Thank
best
you.
ways.
Thank you. What I love about role playing is listening to one another and performing for one another, and also doing that, lifting each other up, and because it is a skill, and it can be a skill if you want to play with heavy role playing.
I know
It's always
through
fun
like
to just do it, and even if it's not like it's just fun to entertain and to show others, whether or not it is through just doing it. It doesn't matter like how good or how whatever. It's just fun to do, and just to have. I have more fun laughing through a
Yeah.
scene than looking at a character. I still have no idea how to play the game.
and, you
And
know,
like anything, the more you do it, the better you get.
Exactly.
and you know, like
I'm always
for
doing
me, I've been role playing. I haven't been like tabletop role playing for this long, but I've been role playing in general, like through
Yeah.
text and stuff for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And Myth is top tier talent. Meyer is
gosh.
top tier talent. You know, you guys are wonderful, and I think HP and Drones are freaking top tier too. And I just think everybody here is great, and it's so great because like like being in TSMR like has afforded me now that some of you guys know, like I may have an opportunity coming up with Modiphius.
Modiphius,
So-
yeah.
Hell yeah.
with Star Trek Adventure. So I mean that's kind of one of those things, like I gotta do some stuff, and
Hell yeah.
we'll see if something sticks. I'll throw
Hell
things and we'll see if they want
yeah.
one of the things I have to throw at them. So
Hell yeah.
I'm really excited.
Nice.
So it's like I hope that we all continue forward. The dream is eventually like we'll all have like making bankroll off of stuff like this. You know, that'd be great. But this is
I would love for
really-
TSMR to
wouldn't
get
it
to the
be
point
great?
where we can do a live show like at a con.
Yeah,
That's what I
It'd
want.
be great.
we would love to do that. And if you want to support that dream, you can go to our merch store and buy Mormon Blessings Are Upon You, the A-Team, the Actium team, or Actium
In two
shirt.
versions,
In two
standard
versions.
and cast.
And then we're also going to, there's also You Look Better Upside Down. And I think we still have to get the Jataz, like just a pile of hand terminals.
You know, we need to like we need to probably like just do like a t-shirt design like day where like we get together, you know, I get together with you, maybe a couple others of us, and just kind of figure out, okay, like let's do an audit and figure out what we need to add and what we need to each show that has t-shirts being sold. So
yeah. All right. Let me call this a stream. Thank you all for joining us. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you are following me here. Make sure you're subscribed to all of these folks. Are subscribed, followed, and subscribed, and do all of the social medias. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is I'm starting to upload all of the stuff just kind of straight rip from the YouTube stuff onto podcasts. So all of them, they will all be audio podcasts. By the end of this month, everything should be completely up to date with all of the episodes on Spotify, Google Play, all of the stuff. Because there's this great service that I'm using that someone kind of directed me to that just kind of like distributes it to every single service it can possibly do.
Nice.
So easy to access if you want to listen to this on the road. And again, like I say every time, hope to see you someday in the black.